my name is Miss Emily, and I'm a children's librarian at the Ashboro Public Library. Today, I wanted to take a few minutes to practice being mindful with you. Being mindful means that we're paying special attention to how we're feeling and to what's going on around us. Now, people aren't the only things that can be mindful. Creatures can be mindful too. This can be animals or bugs or magical creatures. One magical creature that is really mindful is a fairy. Fairies are really cool magical creatures that can fly all around and do cool things with their magic. They love paying attention to the things that are around them, especially the things that we can find outside, like plants or flowers or bugs or clouds. So today we're going to practice our fairy breathing so that we can pay attention to the things around us just like a fairy does. Let's go ahead and start by taking a big, deep breath in. And as we take our big, deep breath in, we're going to sit up straight and tall like we're getting ready to fly into the sky, just like a fairy. Okay, so take a big, deep breath in and sit up straight. And then as we breathe out, we're going to put our arms out like we're getting ready to fly up into the sky. Now we're going to take a few deep breaths in and we're going to look around for what we are going to observe today. So let's go ahead and bring one hand in, or you can bring both in, and we're going to breathe in and then breathe out. Look to one side and breathe in and then breathe out. Look to the other. What do you see? Do you see anything that you might not have paid attention to before? I see outside of my window a very pretty flower blooming on a tree. I didn't know that that tree had blooms on it. So if you're sitting inside, try and notice something in your house that you might not have noticed was there before. Now we're going to close our eyes. Now be careful. Flying with your eyes closed is very dangerous. So look around you before you close your eyes. Make sure there's nobody and nothing that you can hit while you're flying. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to close our eyes, and then we're going to breathe in, sit up tall. And then we're going to put our hands, cup our ears like we're listening really hard for something. Breathe out. Do you hear anything to the left? Breathe in. Breathe out. Do you hear anything to your right? What did you guys hear? Is that a normal sound for you to hear? Or did you only notice it because you were being mindful of what's going on right now? So, like we said before, fairies really like nature. Now, since some of us are inside like me, we're going to have to use our imagination. If you're outside, this is a great time to pay attention to all the nature that's around you. But if you're inside, that's okay. I'm inside too. We're going to go ahead and turn our imagination switch on, and we're going to imagine that we're outside in a really pretty meadow. A meadow is like a big area of land that has a bunch of flowers and plants and trees. Maybe there are some bugs buzzing or crawling around to look at all the flowers with you. So we're going to use our imagination, and just like a fairy, we're going to breathe in deep, sit up tall, and then we're going to fly, and we're going to go ahead and fly over the meadow, and we're going to smell the flowers, because flowers have really nice smells, right? So we're going to go ahead and put our arms out like our fairy wings, and then we're going to breathe in like we're smelling all the flowers. And then we're going to breathe out. All right, we're going to do it one more time, and I really want you to imagine that you are smelling the flowers. See if there's an actual smell that you can pick up. So let's go ahead and breathe in. And then breathe out. Good job, you guys. What smell did you imagine you were smelling? Maybe there was an actual smell in your house that you smelled. Or maybe you imagined so hard that you actually smelled flowers. I imagined that I was smelling some really pretty roses. All right, guys, we've flown around a lot. My wings are starting to get a little bit tired. So let's go ahead and fly back on home. Let's go ahead and take a big deep breath in. Sit up tall. And then put your arms out, and then big deep breath in, and then a breath out. And then let's go ahead and start taking some smaller breaths as we feel ourselves landing. Maybe we're taking off our fairy wings and setting them aside for another day. So when we're breathing like this and we're starting to notice things around us, whether it's something we see or something we smell or something we hear, we're practicing being mindful. We're paying attention to things that we might not always remember to pay attention to, or that we might not remember to be grateful for. This can make us really happy, especially if we notice something that we like, but maybe we forget to pay attention to sometimes, like the smell of flowers, or maybe the shape of a cloud in the sky. So next time you go outside to take a walk, or maybe go play, take a minute and pay attention to what's going on around you. Maybe it's the way the wind moves and messes up your hair. Or maybe it's the new flowers that your neighbors planted. What do you see outside that you might not normally pay attention to? And do you like it? Maybe it's the sound of cars going by, or how tall buildings really are, because they can be pretty tall. While you're paying attention to all of that, take a big, deep breath in and stand up tall. And then breathe out. And be happy that you took the time to notice that. And remember, guys, you don't have to wait to take a mindful moment. Whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, or maybe like you're having a hard time focusing and you need to focus on something else for a minute, go ahead and take a few deep breaths and look at the world around you in a way that you might not normally. Remember, guys, we are really close to the end of our summer reading joust, and you can help the night that you support win. To do this, you can go on our website with your parents' help, and you can go ahead and put in your reading minutes in our digital reading log for your night. Or you can go ahead and return the paper reading log that you get in your weekly craft bags. You guys, it's so close, and all the nights are doing so good. You guys are really doing well in this summer's reading joust. Just as a reminder, I make new mindfulness videos and put them out on the Randolph County Public Library YouTube and Facebook pages every Monday at noon. Thank you guys for taking a breather and practicing being mindful with me today, and I hope you guys can all fly off and enjoy your weeks. Bye-bye, guys.